Hello. So these are going to be problems on product rule. So yeah, so let's just start off, shouldn't we? I hope you have your thinking caps on because these are some toughies and you're going to love them. All right. So the first problem, right? So we have y is equal to x cubed plus 7x minus 1 times 5x plus 2. So we have to find dy dx of y is equal to d by dx of x cubed plus 7x minus 1 times 5x plus 2. So now we have to use product rule, right? Because these two are different functions. Let's take this to be f of x and let's take this to be g of x. Now we have to find the separate differential. So what is the product rule? We have dy by dx is equal to d of f of x times g of x d of x. So we have f dash of x times g of x plus g dash of x times f of x. So similarly, we can find the answer to that. Now, how do we do that? So I'll choose a different color for this. Yeah. So yeah, we have the first function. We have to find the derivative of the first function. Now, from power rule, what is the we have to find the derivative of x cubed plus 7x minus 1 times g of x, that's 5x plus 2, plus g dash of x, that's d by dx of 5x plus 2 times f of x, which is this f of x. So now from power rule, we can find out that x cubed, the derivative of x, now because these are plus and minuses, we can actually separate these and we can put a differential term in front of each one of them. So we'll do that directly. Now you know that x cubed d of x cubed divided by dx is equal to 3x square. That's from power rule. We have d of x to the n divided by dx is equal to nxn minus 1. So when we do that, we get 3x square plus 7. And because this is minus 1, what do we know? When we take the differential of or the derivative of a constant, we get 0, because what derivative wants is change and it sees change, but there's no change in a constant, so it's 0. And this is times 5x plus 2 plus d by dx of 5x plus 2. Now what is d by dx of 5x plus 2? Well, that's obviously 5 plus 0, because the derivative of a constant is again 0, times f of x. Now what is f of x? We have f of x as x cubed plus 7x minus 1. So surely, and this should be the answer, and I think this is the answer. Yeah, so we have 3x square plus 7 times 5x plus 2 plus 5 times x cubed plus 7x minus 1. Let's move on to the next problem. I'll keep this over here. Let's just rub it off. Just like coloring. All right, so we have another function. Now what is the next function? We have all right, this is a good one. This is x to the minus 2, 4 plus 3, x to the minus 3. Now there are two ways of solving this. Of course, we can take this in the denominator and we can do it by quotient rule, but because we have to do these problems by product rule, and I want to do these problems by product rule so that it's more clear to you, I'm going to do these by product rule. So again, what does product rule say? We have dy by dx is equal to d of f of x, g of x, d of x, I guess I'll just keep this for the next time, times f dash of x, g of x, plus g dash of x times f of x. Now we can take this as f of x and we can take this as g of x. So now what do we have? So we have dy by dx as, now what is the derivative of x to the minus 2, right? So we have minus 2 because that's n, and x to minus 2 minus 1 times g of x, that's 4 plus 3x to the minus 3, plus what is the derivative of this? Now the derivative of that is the derivative of constant, which is 0 plus 3, and that's minus 3 because n x to the minus 3 minus 1 times f of x. And what's f of x? That should be x to the minus 2. So we have minus 2 x to the minus 3 plus times 4 plus 3 x to the minus 3 plus or minus 9 x to the minus 4 times x to the minus 2. And the final answer is minus 2x to the minus 3, 4 plus 3x to the minus 3 minus 9x to the minus 6. And this should be the final answer. So I hope you understand this one. And if you have any questions, please post them down in the comments below. I'll try to answer these. So let's move on. Alright, so the last and third and the last problem, we have y is equal to x cube ln or log of x, which can be also written as x cube log to the base e of x. We can take this as f of x and this is g of x. So do understand that these are interchangeable. We can have g of x as f of x and f of x as g of x. Basically, this can be g of f of x too. I mean, this can be f of x too, and this can be g of x. So yeah, just for convenience, we take the first one as f of x and the second one as g of x. And when we apply product rule, which I have written before, let me just write it again, dy by dx for those two functions would be f dash of x times g of x plus g dash of x times f of x. And we have that as 3x squared because nx to the n minus 1, nx to the n minus 1, that's from power rule, times ln of x plus what is d by dx of ln of x? If you have said 1 by x, you're right. And then we have f of x times x cubed. So we have 3x squared ln of x plus 1 by x times x cubed. So that's x squared, and this gets cut. So we have x squared 3 ln of x plus 1. Yeah, so sure enough, that's the right answer. So, well, these are the problems, and we have solved all these problems. I hope you've understood them. If you have any questions, please do post them down in the comments below. So yes, we have solved the first question, we have solved the second question, and we have solved this third question successfully. Now I'll see you in the next video where we are going to talk about quotient rule. So yeah, let's do this.